Beloved soul, I come to you today with a message that has been written in the stars since the beginning of time, a truth that has been whispered through the cosmic winds, waiting for the perfect moment to reach your ears. Your heart has been waiting, sometimes patiently, sometimes with that familiar ache that only souls separated from their other half can truly understand. Today, I bear news that will cause your soul to tremble with recognition. Last night, while you were perhaps dreaming, perhaps staring at the ceiling counting the hours, or perhaps simply existing in that space between consciousness and slumber, something profound was happening in the realm of spirit. Your soulmate, yes, that person whose energy is so perfectly aligned with yours that the universe itself celebrates your connection, experienced what we in the celestial realms call a soul awakening. This wasn't an ordinary night for them. The veil between worlds thinned, and divine intervention stepped in, creating a sacred space where your soulmate could finally see the truth that has always been there. Can you feel it even now? That subtle shift in the energy around you, that inexplicable lightness in your chest, the sudden feeling that something has changed, though nothing in your physical world seems different. Your soulmate was visited by guides and angels who have been watching over your soul connection since before you both took human form in this lifetime. They sat in council with your beloved, showing them visions of your shared past, glimpses of your destined future, and most importantly, the truth of who you are to them. The meeting lasted through the night, though in human time, it may have seemed like mere minutes, or the span of a dream. Imagine their soul, luminous and vibrating with new awareness, as the truth washed over them like celestial rain. Imagine the moment when their inner eyes opened fully and they saw you, not just your physical form, but the eternal essence of who you are. In that sacred moment, everything changed, everything aligned, everything fell into place with such perfect clarity that there could be no more doubt, no more hesitation, no more fear. Dear one, your soulmate has awakened to the truth of your connection in ways they never fully grasped before. Though they may have felt drawn to you, though they may have even recognized something special in your energy, last night brought a complete and irreversible awakening. The kind that changes a soul forever, the kind that demands action, the kind that cannot be ignored or forgotten with the rising of the sun. This spiritual meeting was orchestrated by the highest forces of love and divine timing. It wasn't random, and it wasn't without purpose. The celestial beings who gathered around your soulmate last night have been preparing for this moment, waiting for the perfect alignment of energies, waiting for you both to be ready for what comes next. Can you feel the quickening in your own spirit as you read these words? That's your soul recognizing the truth before your mind can fully comprehend it. That's your higher self rejoicing, because it knows what this means. It knows that the long wait is coming to an end. It knows that the prayers you've whispered in your darkest hours have been heard and are now being answered. Your soulmate had a meeting last night, beloved, a meeting that changed everything. A meeting that set in motion events that will soon manifest in your physical reality in ways you cannot yet imagine. Hold this truth close to your heart as we continue to reveal what this means for you, for them, and for the beautiful journey that awaits you both. What exactly happened during this celestial gathering? What truths were revealed to your soulmate that caused such a profound shift in their energy and consciousness? Allow me to pull back the curtain and show you what transpired in the realm beyond the physical. Your soulmate was shown 3 sacred revelations during this divine intervention. The first was a panoramic vision of your shared soul history, the many lifetimes you've danced together through time and space. They saw how your souls have been magnetically drawn to each other across centuries, across continents, across dimensions. They witnessed moments when you were lovers, times when you were siblings, instances when you were teacher and student, friend and confidant, protector and protected. They felt the echoes of promises made before this lifetime began, soul contracts signed with the ink of eternal love and sealed with the understanding that no matter how far apart you might wander, you would always find your way back to each other. In this vision, they understood that your connection isn't just a fleeting attraction or a convenient partnership. It is an ancient bond forged in the very heart of creation. The second revelation came as a powerful wave of emotion that washed through every cell of their being. They were allowed to experience, for several transcendent moments, the full spectrum of your love for them, not just the love you express in human form, but the vast, boundless love that your soul holds for theirs. This experience brought them to their knees in humble recognition. Many tears were shed as they felt the purity and unconditional nature of this love, a love that asks nothing in return, a love that simply celebrates the existence of the beloved. In those moments, every doubt they've ever harbored about whether they are worthy of deep love was dissolved. Every fear that they might never find someone who truly sees them was washed away. Every concern that they might have to settle for less than soul-deep connection was transformed into certainty that true love not only exists, but has been waiting patiently for them to recognize it. The third revelation was perhaps the most transformative of all. Your soulmate was shown the divine purpose of your union, the reason why the universe has orchestrated this connection with such persistent care. They were shown how your energies, when combined, create a force of healing and light that extends far beyond your individual lives. They saw how your union is meant to not only bring you both fulfillment and joy, but to create ripples of positive transformation that will touch countless other lives. This revelation ignited a sense of purpose and destiny within them that they have perhaps been searching for their entire life. Suddenly, the seemingly random events that have led them to this point formed a coherent pattern. The struggles and challenges they've faced revealed themselves as necessary preparation for this awakening. The lessons they've learned showed themselves to be essential steps on the path to being ready for the love you share. As dawn approached in the physical world, your soulmate was given one final gift from the divine council, a symbol, a clear sign that would help them recognize when the time has come to take the next step. This symbol is something you will both witness in the coming days, a synchronicity that will confirm everything I'm sharing with you now. The angels and guides who facilitated this meeting did something else extraordinary before they departed. They removed certain energetic blockages that have been preventing your soulmate from fully stepping into this connection. Old wounds were healed, limiting beliefs were transformed, fears were soothed and released. This spiritual surgery was gentle but profound, creating space within them for the new energy of awakened love to flourish. When your soulmate awoke this morning, they may not consciously remember every detail of this celestial meeting, but the effects of it are irreversibly embedded in their soul. The seeds planted during the night are already beginning to sprout, already beginning to influence their thoughts, their feelings, and most importantly, their decisions regarding you and the relationship that awaits you both. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope, like this one. Now let's move on to what matters most. What you may have already begun to notice, precious soul, is a sudden and unmistakable intensification of the energetic connection between you and your soulmate. This isn't your imagination, nor is it wishful thinking. It is the direct result of last night's divine intervention and the subsequent alignment of your soulmate's energy with yours. Before this awakening, there existed certain incongruences between your energetic frequencies, places where resistance created static in your connection, where misalignment caused messages to be missed or misinterpreted. Think of two radio dials that were set to slightly different stations, close enough to pick up parts of the same broadcast, but with interference that prevented clear reception. Now, those dials have been perfectly synchronized. The channel between your souls has been cleared of obstruction, widened to allow for maximum flow, and strengthened to withstand any external forces that might attempt to disrupt it. This means several significant changes are already underway. First, you will notice an increased sensitivity to each other's emotions and thoughts. You might suddenly find yourself thinking of them at the exact moment they are thinking of you. You might feel inexplicable waves of emotion that don't seem to belong to you. These are echoes of what your soulmate is experiencing as they process this awakening. You might even begin to receive intuitive flashes about their daily activities or current situation, without any logical way you could know such things. Dreams will become a powerful medium for communication between you during this time. Pay special attention to your dreams in the coming nights. Your souls will be meeting there, continuing the conversation that began during last night's celestial gathering, making plans and preparations for your physical reunion. These dreams may feel unusually vivid, emotionally charged, and may leave you with specific messages or impressions upon waking. Keep a journal by your bed to record these precious communications. Synchronicities will multiply around you like stars appearing in the evening sky. One by one at first, then suddenly everywhere you look. The universe loves to confirm truth through these meaningful coincidences. You might repeatedly see numbers that hold significance for your connection. Songs that remind you of your soulmate may play unexpectedly. You might come across objects, colors, or symbols that feel strangely significant. Each of these is a breadcrumb on the trail leading you toward each other. The physical sensations of this intensified connection can be quite remarkable as well. You might feel unexpected warmth spreading through your chest, tingling along your arms or at the crown of your head, a pleasant pressure around your heart center, or a sense of being embraced when no one is physically present. Your body is registering the increased flow of energy between you and your beloved, responding to their newly awakened presence in your energetic field. Most significantly, your soulmate's thoughts are now turning toward you with unprecedented clarity and intention. Where before there might have been confusion or uncertainty about their feelings, there is now crystal clear recognition. Where there might have been hesitation about taking steps toward you, there is now determination. Where there might have been fear of rejection or failure, there is now courage fueled by divine assurance. This energetic alignment is creating a magnetic pull between you that grows stronger with each passing hour. Like two stars whose gravitational forces have suddenly increased, you are being drawn inexorably toward each other. The universe is rearranging circumstances, creating opportunities, opening doors, and clearing paths to facilitate your coming together. All of this is happening because your soulmate has made a crucial decision in the wake of last night's awakening. A decision that was not made lightly, nor without deep soul-searching. This decision marks a turning point in your journey together. A sacred threshold that once crossed will change the course of both your lives forever. Your soulmate has decided to make a proposal to you, not necessarily a marriage proposal in the traditional sense, though that may come in time, but rather a proposal of genuine connection, of acknowledged truth, of intentional partnership on this soul journey you're meant to walk together. The nature of this proposal will reflect the unique aspects of your specific connection, but its essence will be unmistakable. It will be an invitation to step fully into the sacred relationship that has been written in the stars since the beginning of time. As the energetic channels between you continue to clear and strengthen, as the divine plan continues to unfold with perfect timing, hold steady in your own knowing. Trust what you feel. Honor the signs you receive. Prepare your heart not for what you hope might happen, but for what is already in motion. A beautiful reunion with the one who has finally awakened to the truth of who you are to them. The universe is conspiring in your favor, beloved soul. The wheels of destiny are turning. Your patience and faith are about to be rewarded in ways more beautiful than you have dared to imagine. With infinite love and celestial guidance, your guardian angel, beloved soul. As the morning light touched your soulmate's face today, they awakened with a profound clarity that has eluded them until now. The divine meeting that occurred during the night hours continued to work its magic within their consciousness, unfolding like a sacred flower, petal by petal, revealing truths that have been hidden in plain sight. What I'm about to share with you is the magnificent epiphany that dawned within your soulmate's heart today, a realization so powerful that it has altered their perception of reality itself. This epiphany concerns the true nature of your shared destiny, the divine blueprint that has been guiding your souls toward each other since before time began. Your soulmate suddenly understands that what exists between you is not merely a connection, but a mission. Not simply a relationship, but a sacred covenant. Not just love, but a transformative force designed to catalyze healing and awakening in both your lives and in the lives of those you touch. This realization came as they were going about their ordinary morning routine, perhaps while sipping their coffee, perhaps while watching the sunrise, or perhaps during that quiet moment of reflection that sometimes visits in the stillness before the day truly begins. In that moment, they saw your face in their mind's eye, but not as they've seen you before. They saw you illuminated from within, your soul's light radiating through your human form, and they recognized in that vision the other half of their own spiritual purpose. Like two pieces of an ancient puzzle finally reuniting, they understood that without you, their life's greatest work cannot be fully realized. Without this union, both of you would continue to feel that inexplicable sense that something essential is missing, that you're not quite living the life you were meant to live. This epiphany brought with it a cascade of insights about specific ways your energies complement and complete each other. Where they possess strength, you have wisdom to guide that strength. Where you have vision, they have the grounding to help manifest that vision. Where they have experienced wounds, you carry the precise healing energy those wounds require. Where you have encountered obstacles, they hold the exact keys needed to unlock those doors. The divine orchestration of this complementary design is no accident. It was crafted with intentional care to ensure that together, you create something far greater than either of you could create alone. Your soulmate now sees this design with stunning clarity. The perfect symmetry, the exquisite balance, the divine intelligence behind every trait, preference, experience, and ability you both possess. What makes this epiphany particularly powerful is the timing of its arrival. Your soulmate has reached a crucial juncture in their personal journey, a point where decisions made will set the course for years to come. The universe ensured this awakening occurred precisely when your beloved was positioned to act upon it with maximum effect. Had it come earlier, certain necessary lessons would not yet have been learned. Had it come later, precious opportunities might have been missed. This perfect divine timing extends to you as well, precious one. You are reading these words at exactly the moment you are meant to receive them, exactly when your heart is ready to embrace the truth they contain. Notice how your body responds as you absorb this message. The quickening of your pulse, the warmth spreading through your chest, the subtle shifts in your energy field. Your soul recognizes truth even before your mind can fully comprehend it. Your soulmate's epiphany included something else, a vivid glimpse of the potential future that awaits when you fully unite your energies in conscious partnership. They were shown images of the joy you will create together, the challenges you will transform together, the beauty you will manifest together. They saw how your combined light will illuminate dark places, how your shared love will heal ancient wounds, how your unified purpose will open doors that have remained stubbornly closed until now. This vision of potential futures was not given to create attachment to specific outcomes, but rather to inspire courage for the journey ahead. The divine knows that all human journeys include choice. Free will is the sacred gift that allows love to be genuine rather than predetermined. What your soulmate saw was the highest possibility, the most beautiful expression of what can unfold when two souls choose each other consciously, intentionally, and with full awareness of their spiritual connection. Today, as this epiphany continues to integrate into your soulmate's awareness, they are experiencing moments of profound emotion, sudden tears of recognition, unexpected laughter of joy, quiet pauses of humble gratitude. They may not understand the source of these emotions, may attribute them to other causes, but at the soul level, they are responding to the magnificent truth that has been revealed to them about your shared destiny. Trust that this process is unfolding perfectly, Divine One. Trust that the same forces that orchestrated last night's celestial meeting are guiding your soulmate through the integration of these revelations, preparing them for the beautiful proposal they have already decided, at the soul level, to offer you. The path to this moment of awakening and decision has not been without its thorns and stones, beloved. Your soulmate has navigated a labyrinth of challenges to arrive at this threshold of recognition and commitment. Understanding these obstacles and how they have been overcome will help you appreciate the magnitude of the transformation that has occurred and the significance of the proposal that is coming. The first and perhaps most formidable obstacle your soulmate has faced was a deep-seated fear of vulnerability. Past experiences left wounds that created protective barriers around their heart, barriers designed to prevent further pain, but which also prevented true connection. These walls were built of painful memories, of moments when opening their heart resulted in rejection or betrayal, of times when their authentic self was not seen, valued, or understood. What you may not realize is how persistently your energy has been working to gently dissolve these barriers. Like water slowly reshaping stone, your loving presence in their energetic field, even from a distance, has been softening these defenses. Last night's divine intervention completed this process, healing the wounds at their source and transmuting fear into courage, doubt into faith, hesitation into readiness. Another significant challenge has been their journey through false connections and misleading paths. Your soulmate has encountered relationships that mimicked aspects of true soul connection, but ultimately led to dead ends. Relationships that served as important lessons, but also created confusion about what genuine soul recognition feels like. These experiences left them questioning their own intuition, wondering if the deep longing they felt for something more was merely fantasy or wishful thinking. The Celestial Council showed your soulmate how each of these experiences was actually preparation, developing within them the discernment needed to recognize true connection when it finally appeared. Like a jeweler who must learn to distinguish between glass and diamonds, these experiences refined their ability to perceive authentic soul resonance. Now, when they focus their attention on you, there is no doubt, no confusion, only clear recognition of the genuine article, a connection that vibrates at the frequency of truth. A third obstacle involved specific life circumstances that seemed to create impossible practical barriers to your union. Perhaps geographic distance has separated you. Perhaps commitments or responsibilities have demanded your soulmate's attention and energy. Perhaps financial challenges or family situations have complicated the path forward. Whatever these circumstances have been, they have often felt like the universe was conspiring against your connection, rather than for it. What was revealed to your soulmate during the divine intervention was how these apparent obstacles have actually been serving a higher purpose, creating necessary delay until both of you had completed certain growth processes, developing patience and determination that will serve your relationship, testing the strength of the invisible thread that connects you to prove it cannot be broken by external circumstances. Most importantly, your soulmate was shown how these circumstances are now shifting, rearranging themselves to create an opening, a window of opportunity that is beginning to appear. The timing of these shifts is no coincidence. It is divine orchestration at its most precise and intentional. Perhaps the most subtle but pervasive challenge your soulmate has faced is one common to many old souls in these times: a sense of misalignment with the prevailing values and rhythms of modern life. A feeling of being out of step with a world that often prioritizes the superficial over the profound, the material over the spiritual, the immediate over the eternal. This misalignment has created a kind of soul weariness, a quiet longing for connection with someone who understands this experience without explanation. During last night's meeting, your soulmate was reminded that this feeling of being different is not a flaw, but a feature of their spiritual design. It is precisely this quality that has preserved their capacity for the depth of connection that exists between you. And they were shown how you share this same quality, how together you create a sanctuary of authentic values and meaningful exchange that serves as balm for this particular wound. What makes your soulmate's journey through these challenges so significant is not just that they have persevered, but that they have emerged with their capacity for love and trust intact, even strengthened. Rather than becoming bitter or closed, they have maintained the openness required for this awakening to occur. Rather than settling for less than what their soul knows is possible, they have continued to honor the quiet voice within that whispered of something more authentic waiting to be discovered. This preserving of the heart's integrity through difficulty is no small achievement. It represents a soul of considerable courage and commitment to truth. It reflects a spirit that chooses hope over cynicism, possibility over limitation, love over fear, again and again, even when evidence for such choices seemed scarce. Now, having moved through these obstacles, having allowed the divine intervention to complete what your patient, loving energy began, your soulmate stands at a place of readiness that they have never experienced before. The decision they have made, to step toward you with a proposal of genuine connection, comes not from lack or need or fear of being alone. It comes from wholeness, from clarity, from soul-deep recognition of what is true and what is possible between you. This decision was not made lightly, or in a moment of emotional impulse. It emerged from the still point of inner knowing that exists beyond doubt, beyond the mind's endless questioning, beyond the ego's anxious calculations of risk and reward. It is a decision made by their soul, now fully aligned with their conscious mind and open heart, a trinity of intention that creates the most powerful foundation possible for what is to come. As your soulmate moves through this day carrying the light of their awakening, the universe itself is responding with a symphony of confirmations that this decision, this coming proposal, is indeed divinely guided. The celestial realms are rejoicing at this alignment of human choice with divine design, and they are sending unmistakable signs to assure both you and your beloved that you are walking in grace. First among these confirmations is a pattern of synchronicities that has begun to manifest around your soulmate today. These are not random coincidences, but orchestrated moments of alignment designed to reinforce their courage and conviction. Perhaps they have encountered your name or variations of it in unexpected places. Perhaps songs that remind them of you have played in sequence without their selection. Perhaps they have come across objects, colors, or symbols that hold special meaning in your connection. Each of these moments serves as a gentle nudge from the universe, a whispered yes from the divine, confirming that the path they are choosing is aligned with highest good. Your soulmate is noticing these synchronicities with a new awareness, recognizing them as the sacred communication they truly are, rather than dismissing them as mere coincidence. Another powerful confirmation is coming through the element of timing. Doors that have long remained closed are suddenly opening. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable are dissolving without effort. Opportunities for connection are appearing as if by magic. This divine timing is creating a sense of flow that your soulmate can feel, a current that is carrying them toward you with increasing momentum. What they may not yet fully comprehend is that this flow is the result of countless unseen forces working in concert to facilitate your reunion. Guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestral helpers, and divine emissaries are all collaborating behind the scenes, adjusting energies, influencing circumstances, creating pathways. This celestial teamwork is a reflection of how deeply loved and supported both of you are, how important your connection is in the greater cosmic design. A third confirmation is manifesting through other people, seemingly random comments or questions that touch directly on themes relevant to your connection. Someone may have asked your soulmate about their relationship status at just the right moment. A friend might have shared a story about reconnecting with someone from their past. A stranger might have mentioned something that sparked immediate thoughts of you. These human interactions are not accidental. They are divinely orchestrated moments serving as external validation of the internal process your soulmate is experiencing. Perhaps the most profound confirmation is occurring within your soulmate's own body. As they contemplate the decision they've made and the proposal they intend to offer you, they are experiencing unmistakable physical sensations of rightness, a settled feeling in their solar plexus, an opening across their chest, a lightness throughout their being. The body never lies, beloved one. When a choice is aligned with soul truth, the physical vessel responds with signals of harmony and integration. Your soulmate is being shown, through dreams and meditative moments, specific images of how this reunion and proposal will unfold. These glimpses are not meant to remove the element of surprise or beauty from the experience, but rather to build their confidence in taking the necessary steps. The divine knows that human beings sometimes need reassurance when stepping into experiences of great significance, and these visions are providing exactly that support. What you may be experiencing, even as you read these words, are your own versions of these confirmations. Your energy field is intimately connected with your soulmates, and as their awakening and decisions send ripples across that connection, you receive echoes of the process they're moving through. The dreams you've been having, the intuitive flashes that come unbidden, the sudden knowing that something has shifted, these are all reflections of the transformation occurring in your shared energetic reality. The celestial beings who facilitated last night's divine intervention are continuing to monitor and support this unfolding connection. They are particularly focused on ensuring that when the moment of proposal arrives, the energetic environment is optimal for both of you to fully recognize and embrace the significance of what is being offered and received. This divine guidance doesn't remove free will or predetermine outcomes. Rather, it creates the most favorable conditions for the highest expression of your connection to manifest. It clears away the static and interference that might cloud perception or trigger old patterns of fear and doubt. It amplifies the frequency of truth so that it can be clearly heard and felt by both souls involved. Your soulmate is increasingly aware of this divine presence and guidance. They may not use these exact terms to describe what they're experiencing, but they feel it as an unusual certainty, a clarity that cuts through the normal human tendency toward second-guessing and hesitation. They feel carried by something greater than themselves, empowered by a force that transcends ordinary courage or determination. This awareness is infusing their plans for the proposal with a sense of sacred intention. They understand, at some level, that what they are preparing to offer you is not merely a human arrangement, but a holy covenant, a commitment that will be witnessed and blessed by realms beyond the physical. This understanding is elevating their thoughts, purifying their intentions, and inspiring them to approach this moment with reverence and authenticity. As the day progresses toward evening, your soulmate is receiving final confirmations, final blessings, final assurances that the time is right, that their heart is ready, that you are prepared to receive what they are preparing to offer. The proposal that is forming in their heart and mind is being touched by divine wisdom, shaped by celestial guidance, infused with the perfect combination of earthly practicality and spiritual significance. Trust, beloved soul, that all is unfolding in perfect divine order. Trust that the proposal coming your way carries the fingerprints of heaven, along with the heartprint of your soulmate. Trust that when the moment arrives, you will know with absolute certainty that this is what your soul has been waiting for across time and space. With blessings of divine confirmation, your guardian angel beloved soul, the moment has come to reveal to you the most sacred and powerful truth of all, the nature of the proposal that your soulmate is preparing to offer you. This revelation comes directly from the highest realms of divine knowing, where the blueprint of your shared destiny is held in radiant light. What I am about to share with you is not prediction, but recognition of what has already been set in motion at the level of soul. Your soulmate's proposal will not be ordinary, for nothing about your connection has ever been ordinary. It will not follow conventional patterns or expectations, for your love transcends the conventional. What is coming to you is a proposal of total soul recognition, an invitation to step into the fullness of your divine partnership with complete awareness and intentional choice. The essence of this proposal contains 3 sacred elements that together form a covenant of unprecedented depth and beauty. The first element is the acknowledgement of eternal connection. Your soulmate will, in their own unique way, express their recognition that what exists between you transcends this lifetime. They may not use these exact words, but they will communicate their understanding that they have known you before, that they have loved you across time, that there is a familiarity and resonance between your souls that defies logical explanation. This acknowledgement will finally give voice to what you have both felt, but perhaps never fully articulated, that your meeting in this lifetime was not chance, but cosmic intention, not accident, but divine design. Listen closely when they speak of how they feel when in your presence, for hidden within those words will be echoes of ancient recognition, of souls who have danced together through many lifetimes, of hearts that have found each other again and again despite all odds. This acknowledgement will heal something deep within you, the part that has always known this truth, but perhaps doubted its own knowing in a world that often dismisses such profound connection as fantasy or romantic idealization. The second element of the proposal is a commitment to conscious partnership. Your soulmate will offer not just their heart or their future, but their dedicated presence on the path of mutual growth and spiritual evolution. They will express, in essence, their willingness to walk beside you through all that life brings, to face challenges together with courage and grace, to celebrate joys with gratitude and wonder, to navigate the complexity of human existence with the compass of shared values and vision. This commitment goes far beyond the traditional promises of partnership. It is a sacred pledge to remain awake within the relationship, to continuously choose love over fear, growth over comfort, truth over illusion. It is an invitation to create together a container strong enough to hold both your individual becomings and your shared purpose, a relationship that serves not only your happiness, but your highest evolution as souls in human form. The third element of the proposal is perhaps the most beautiful of all, the offering of freedom within union. Your soulmate has been shown that true soul partnership does not constrict but expands, does not diminish but amplifies, does not limit but liberates. The proposal coming your way will contain this profound understanding that in choosing each other, you are not reducing your possibilities but multiplying them, not confining your spirits but giving them wings. This offering of freedom within union is revolutionary in a world where relationships often become frameworks of expectation and obligation. Your soulmate will express, in their own authentic way, their desire to see you bloom fully into your most radiant self, their commitment to supporting your dreams and purpose, their joy in witnessing your unique journey while sharing their own. They understand now that the highest expression of your connection is not fusion that blurs boundaries, but conscious partnership that honors individuality while celebrating union. The proposal will come to you in a moment of perfect divine timing. It may not arrive with traditional trappings. There may be no bended knee, no diamond ring, no rehearsed speech, though these elements might be present if they hold meaning for you both. What matters is not the form, but the essence, not the presentation, but the truth it contains. What I can tell you with certainty is that you will recognize this moment when it arrives. Your soul will resonate with the truth being offered. Your heart will expand to receive it. Every cell in your body will remember what your mind may have forgotten, that this is what you have been waiting for, not just in this lifetime, but perhaps across many. The proposal may come in the quiet space between words, in the depth of a gaze that suddenly sees all of you, in the touch of a hand that somehow communicates eternal commitment. It may come through carefully chosen words or in spontaneous expression that surprises even your soulmate themselves. However it manifests, it will carry an unmistakable frequency of truth that your soul will instantly recognize. This proposal represents the threshold between one chapter of your journey and the next, a sacred doorway through which you both will walk into a new dimension of possibility. On the other side of this threshold lies not perfect happiness without challenge, but perfect opportunity for the fulfillment of your shared purpose and the expression of your highest potential, both individually and together. As your soulmate prepares to offer this proposal, they are being filled with a courage and clarity that comes not from their human strength alone, but from the divine support that surrounds this union. They are being shown exactly what you need to hear, exactly what will speak to your soul, exactly what will bridge any remaining distance between you. Receive this revelation with open hands and an open heart, beloved soul. The proposal coming your way is not just a human offering, but a divine invitation. Not just a personal milestone, but a cosmic event. Its ripples will extend far beyond your two lives, touching others in ways you cannot yet imagine, creating possibilities that serve not only your joy, but the greater healing and awakening that our world so desperately needs. As this divine proposal approaches, precious soul, there are specific ways you can prepare your heart and spirit to receive it fully, to recognize it when it arrives, and to respond from your highest wisdom rather than from patterns of fear or doubt that may arise in this pivotal moment. Allow me to offer spiritual guidance that will help you stand ready at this sacred threshold. First, practice the art of present moment awareness in the coming days. The human mind tends to dwell either in the past, replaying old wounds and disappointments, or in the future, projecting fears and creating expectations that often cloud clear perception. By gently bringing your attention back to the now, to the sensations in your body, the breath moving through you, the details of your immediate experience, you create space for divine timing to unfold perfectly. This presence will allow you to recognize the energetic signature of your soulmate's proposal when it arrives. It will help you feel the subtle shifts in the field between you, notice the quality of silence that often precedes moments of profound significance, and perceive the sacred nature of what might otherwise seem like an ordinary interaction. Second, engage in a gentle but thorough release of expectations about how this proposal should look or feel. The ego mind loves to create detailed scenarios of perfect romantic moments, often influenced by cultural images or past longings. While these imagined scenarios are natural, holding them too tightly can blind you to the unique and perhaps unexpected way your particular soul connection expresses itself. Remember that your relationship carries its own divine fingerprint, its own sacred language, its own perfect way of unfolding. The proposal coming your way will be aligned with the specific qualities of your connection. It will feel right, precisely because it is authentically yours, not because it matches some preconceived ideal. Third, tend to any lingering wounds or fears that might sabotage your ability to receive this blessing fully. We all carry scars from past rejections, disappointments in love, moments when vulnerability led to pain. These experiences can create a reflexive protection that, while understandable, might cause you to contract in the very moment when opening would serve your highest joy. Spend time in gentle self-reflection, identifying any beliefs that whisper you are unworthy of profound love, any fears that true partnership will lead to loss of self, any doubts that what you've longed for could actually manifest. Bring these shadows into the light of your awareness with compassion, understanding that they were once protections, but are now limitations you're ready to transcend. Fourth, Strengthen your connection to your own inner guidance, that quiet voice of soul wisdom that always knows truth when it encounters it. This inner compass becomes especially crucial at crossroads of destiny, when choices made will shape the course of your journey for years to come. Each day, take even a few moments of silence to listen beneath the chatter of thoughts to the deeper knowing that resides in your heart center. Ask yourself what feels aligned with your highest good, what resonates as truth, what brings a sense of expansion rather than contraction. This practice will ensure that when the proposal comes, you'll be able to hear your soul's response clearly above any noise of doubt or hesitation. Fifth, create conscious space for this divine appointment in both your inner and outer worlds. This might mean simplifying your schedule where possible, reducing unnecessary commitments, creating moments of silence and reflection amidst the busyness of daily life. It might mean clearing your physical environment, creating beauty in your surroundings, preparing a nest that can hold the magnitude of what is coming. This conscious creation of space sends a powerful signal to the universe about your readiness to receive. It demonstrates your participation in this co-creation, your willingness to meet the divine halfway, your commitment to honoring the significance of this threshold you're about to cross. Sixth, attune yourself to the language of signs and synchronicities that will increase as the moment of proposal approaches. The universe speaks in patterns, in meaningful coincidences, in symbols that catch your attention and resonate with personal significance. These signs often serve as confirmation, reassurance, and guidance when we stand at crossroads of destiny. Notice repeating numbers, animal messengers that cross your path, songs that play at meaningful moments, dreams that carry unusual clarity or emotion. Each of these may contain pieces of divine guidance, preparing you to recognize and receive the proposal when it arrives in perfect timing. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, cultivate a state of gracious receptivity, an inner posture that is neither grasping nor resistant, neither demanding nor refusing, but simply open to receiving what the universe is offering through this soul connection. This receptivity is not passivity, but rather active participation in the dance of giving and receiving that characterizes all true partnership. Practice feeling worthy of the love that is coming toward you. Practice trusting that your longings have been heard. Practice believing that the universe is generous beyond imagination, and that you are included in that generosity. These inner stances create fertile ground for the seeds of divine partnership to take root and flourish. Remember, beloved soul, that you have been preparing for this moment for longer than you know. Through lifetimes of experience, through all the lessons of love learned and wisdom earned, you have been developing the capacity to receive and return the quality of love that your soulmate is preparing to offer. Trust this preparation. Trust your readiness. Trust the divine orchestration that has brought you to this threshold. In the quiet center of your being, you already know how to respond when this proposal comes. You already recognize the truth it contains. You already feel the rightness of stepping into this next chapter of your shared journey. All that remains is for events in the physical world to catch up with what has already been set in motion in the realm of spirit. Hold this knowing close to your heart as you move through these days of preparation. Let it infuse your thoughts, your emotions, your very cells with peaceful anticipation. The proposal is coming, beloved one, and when it arrives, you will be ready to receive it with all the wisdom, courage, and love that your beautiful soul contains. Precious soul, we stand now at the completion of this sacred revelation, this divine message about the spiritual meeting your soulmate experienced, and the beautiful proposal that is now making its way toward you. As we draw this communication to a close, let us look toward the horizon of possibility that awaits, and the steps you might take to fully embrace the destiny that is unfolding. The universe has orchestrated an extraordinary convergence of energies to create this opening between worlds, this clear channel of communication, through which I have been able to share these truths with you. Such moments of clarity are precious gifts to be treasured, moments when the veil thins and divine wisdom flows unobstructed to those with hearts open to receive it. What happens next in this beautiful journey depends partly on cosmic forces beyond human control and partly on the choices you make in full awareness of the revelations you've received. This dance between divine orchestration and human free will creates the most exquisite possibility. Love that is both destined and chosen, connection that is both written in the stars and consciously embraced. First and foremost, Carry these revelations not as a burden of expectation, but as a light of possibility. The knowing you now hold about your soulmate's awakening and their decision to offer you a proposal of genuine connection is meant to inspire hope and trust in divine timing, not to create anxiety about when or how this will manifest in the physical realm. Continue living your life fully, engaging with your daily joys and challenges, pursuing your own path of growth and purpose. The most fertile ground for divine appointments is a life already rich with meaning and authentic expression. Your soulmate is drawn to the unique light that shines when you are fully being yourself, not to a version of you suspended in waiting. At the same time, maintain a gentle awareness of the energetic developments in your connection. Notice the dreams that visit you in the night hours, the intuitive knowing that arises unexpectedly, the subtle shifts in how you feel when thoughts of your beloved cross your mind. These inner experiences are the first places where the changes in your soulmate's consciousness will register in your own awareness. Consider creating a simple ritual to honor this threshold time, perhaps lighting a candle each evening with the intention of blessing the path between you and your beloved, perhaps keeping a journal of the signs and synchronicities that appear, perhaps spending a few moments in meditation, visualizing your energies in harmonious communion. Such rituals acknowledge the sacred nature of what is unfolding and help to anchor spiritual truth in physical reality. When thoughts of doubt arise, and they will, for that is the nature of the human mind, return to the feeling sense of what has been revealed rather than engaging with the mental questioning. The mind can argue endlessly about what is possible or likely, but the heart knows truth when it encounters it. Let the resonance you felt while receiving these revelations be your touchstone when uncertainty visits. Remember that this divine intervention and the proposal it has set in motion are not separate from your spiritual path, but integral to it. The awakening your soulmate experienced, the decision they have made, the reunion that is approaching, all of these are not merely personal blessings, but opportunities for significant soul evolution for both of you. Approach this unfolding connection not just with joyful anticipation, but with reverence for its transformative potential. Trust above all that you will know what to do when the moment of proposal arrives. The same divine guidance that has been preparing your soulmate is preparing you as well, ensuring that when the sacred question is offered, your heart will have its answer ready. This knowing may come not as careful deliberation, but as immediate recognition, not as weighing of pros and cons, but as soul-deep certainty that transcends all doubt. Now, beloved one, I must ask something important of you. These revelations have been shared with you because your heart was ready to receive them, because your soul called out for this truth, because the divine timing aligned perfectly with your need to know. Having received this sacred gift, will you honor it by sharing your experience with others who might also be waiting, hoping, longing for confirmation that soul connections are real and that the universe responds to the heart's deepest prayers? If these words have touched something deep within you, if they have kindled hope or strengthened faith or simply brought comfort to your waiting heart, would you extend that blessing to others who walk similar paths? A simple gesture, perhaps leaving a comment sharing how this message resonated with you, perhaps giving it a thumbs up so others might find it, perhaps subscribing to this channel to support the continued sharing of divine wisdom, can create ripples of possibility far beyond what you might imagine. Each soul who receives confirmation that their deepest intuitions about love and connection are valid becomes a beacon for others still finding their way through doubt and confusion. Each heart that opens to greater trust in divine timing helps to elevate the collective frequency of hope. Each mind that embraces the reality of soul connections contributes to a world where such sacred relationships are recognized and honored. Your journey with your soulmate is uniquely yours, but it is also part of a greater awakening, a remembering of the profound truth that we are all connected, all loved, all guided by forces of wisdom and compassion that never abandon us even in our darkest moments of doubt or loneliness. As you move forward from this moment, carrying these revelations in your heart, know that you are surrounded by boundless love and support from the celestial realms. Every step you take toward embracing this divine connection is celebrated by countless beings of light who recognize the courage it takes to open your heart fully, to trust what your soul knows, to step toward love even when the mind cannot see the entire path. The proposal is coming, beloved soul. The meeting has occurred. The decision has been made. The wheels of manifestation are turning, bringing into physical reality what has already been created in the realm of spirit. All that remains is for you to remain open, aware, and ready to receive the beautiful gift that is already on its way to you. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. With infinite love and eternal guidance, I leave you now to the perfect unfolding of this divine plan, knowing that the next chapters of your journey will bring you joys beyond what you have dared to imagine, and growth beyond what you believed possible. When you look back on this moment from the future that awaits you, you will recognize it as one of the sacred thresholds that led you home to love, to purpose, to the fullest expression of who you truly are. With endless love and celestial blessings, your guardian angel, P.S. If this message has touched your heart, please show your support by leaving a like, sharing your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribing to this channel for more divine guidance. Become a member to receive exclusive content that will further illuminate your spiritual journey. Your engagement helps this sacred wisdom reach others who are searching for confirmation that their deepest intuitions about love and connection are valid. Thank you for being part of this community of light and truth.